Hey guys, Martinkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so, as always, when new banners are about to come out, I put out one of these summon or skip videos talking about my thoughts on the banner, the lineup, how any discounts or tickets or anything like that are shaping up, and of course, you know, advising my thoughts on whether or not those banners are worth summoning on or not. And of course, this does factor in some pretty important stuff for global. Pretty much every banner since the start of this year has been in a similar sort of slot where it's like you have to consider the anniversary, right? That's the elephant in the room and always will be. There have been other things along the way, of course, like the first couple of banners of the year. We had to consider what Saiyan Day could possibly be, which obviously now that has come and gone, and kind of as we may have suspected, like the previous year with God Goku, the Saiyan Day unit has come out and is basically the best TUR in the game, especially for global, so definitely something that will have been difficult for some people to skip, unless you are laser focused on the anniversary. And so now we have the upcoming banners for the two units that were the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest for JP at the end of 2023, and that is of course the STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the INT HIRUDEGARN. So by the time this video goes up, I'm recording this earlier in the day, but I always put the summon or skip video out in the evening UK time, so the video will be basically going up around about 11.5 to 12 hours before the banner goes live in the game. So by the time this video goes up, we should have had the data download, which gives the exact time for the banners and everything. I will have done a video on that, so we know exactly when the banners are going to be coming out. But these banners are going to be dropping on global within the next 12 hours. I, of course, will be live to do summons on stream, so hopefully I will see you guys there. But yeah, we will go over the banners and some interesting information, especially from the global side, based on what we know from the last time the New Year Dual Dokkan Fest was not shared, because last year we had the Gohan and Piccolo, they were shared, so obviously in this time slot we got a different Dokkan Fest release instead, because we already had the New Year Dual Dokkan Fest. So the year before that, in 2022, was the last time we had this format, and on the 1st of April, Kid Buu, STR Kid Buu, and physical Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku release. So kind of funny there was another Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So yeah, if we look at the banner for STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we had Goku, we had Piccolo Jr., so the Golden Week TUR, we had Ultimate Gohan, so physical LR Ultimate Gohan, then Tech Pan, AGL Cell, there's that physical Goku that becomes the Super Saiyan 3, and AGL Pikkon. Now, when we look at the banner, if we think about which units are actually still good in the meta now, and even extend that to will still be good once the anniversary content starts coming out. Obviously, we have the new Goku. I think he's underrated. I think he's a lot better than some people think he is. Piccolo Jr., unfortunately, has started to become outdated, especially with the anniversary content. He's always been in a weird spot, what with him having like the Dragon Ball links, but then having Big Bad Bosses, being an extreme unit, kind of in an odd spot. But yeah, definitely starting to show his age, especially because his defensive tech is basically just raw defense. Then we have Ultimate Gohan, who can still be good, especially right the first couple of turns he has guard. As long as you're getting enough ki for him, he's getting that build up. You know, he gets buffed by the release of Beast Gohan with the anniversary, so he can still be pretty decent, but he's been around a few times already as well as a premium like pickup for these other banners. And then we have Tech Pan, who at this point is very much outdated, and then of course Cell, Goku and Pikkon are in the same sort of situation, right? These three units very much outdated at this point until they get their EZAs. So the banner itself, like, we basically have three units that are still very good, and you know, one of them, which being the Piccolo Jr., is arguably on their way out anyway. And then when we go over to the HIRUDEGARN banner, obviously we do have a lot of mirrors from the Dual Dokkan Fests, right? So HIRUDEGARN, then we have 23rd World Tournament Goku as the alternative to Piccolo Jr., and then LR Piccolo as the alternative to Ultimate Gohan. Then instead of Pan, we have the ROF Blues, which, I mean, on release, this unit was not particularly impressive. So to say that they have not aged well would be a bit of an understatement. So that is unfortunate. And then, yeah, we have the alternates for the other Dual Dokkan Fest. So the Goku, the Kid Buu, and then Janemba. These three as well, very much so outdated now. I mean, Janemba, I guess you can kind of get away with some usage in some events, maybe, because he does have guard. If you get the orbs, he has damage reduction, he has big bad bosses. His Easy A, him and Pycon, really both. I'm quite excited to see what they do with those. But both of these banners, now more so, at least Goku 23rd World Tournament Goku with other revival units around and the abilities that he gets once another character has revived, he can still be pretty good in the more difficult content. So at least he's aged a bit better than Piccolo Jr. LR Piccolo is still aged very well. He's not the best unit in the game anymore, but he's still up there. Like, he's still very, very good. So, I mean, on average, I would say Hirudegarn's banner is technically better than Goku's, although I suppose it depends whether you think the actual Goku or Hirudegarn unit itself is better. So the banners, I will say, are not particularly crazy. So if you are tempted to summon, then it's, you know, definitely a mark in the against column for how bad the banner lineups are. I mean, they're not the worst banners ever, but let's be fair, if you want to summon for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, it's going to suck getting, like, you know, a Vegito animation guaranteed featured, and then you get, like, this physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku or Pycon. Because, I mean, like, their Easy A's will potentially be good, but who knows when they will be, right? So, a little bit disappointing in terms of the power of the banners. And remember that Golden Week is upcoming on both versions at the same time at the end of April. And usually the previous year Golden Week banners units are on those banners, which means Piccolo Jr. and 23rd World Tournament Goku will be back again at the end of the month on another banner anyway. I can't remember if that happened when the Kid Buu and Goku, or the Cell and Gohan came out. Actually, was it the... Yeah, no, because Cell and Gohan were Golden Week. So I need to check what the previous Golden Week banners were, but I think they come back anyway. So in terms of the overall banner lineups, the banners are not crazy. These guys don't get side banner units either. So the only new unit on either banner is the Goku and the Hirudegarn. So as always, when I do these summon or skip videos, I usually mention this at the beginning, but we'll get this out of the way here now. Obviously, this advice is mainly aimed at people who are free to play or who don't spend a lot of money on the game. Or maybe you spend a little bit here and there, but you're not, like, you know, clearing out the sales in the shop every celebration and stuff like that. So you need to think about how to use your stones the most effectively. So even if you do really like Goku and Hirudegarn, both are units that I feel are underrated, but because the anniversary happened straight after their release on JP, people just stopped talking about them because all the hype was on all the cool anniversary stuff. And then with the anniversary events taking a step up in difficulty, but all the anniversary units being so super powerful, these guys just basically got lost in the shuffle. Now, as cool as they are, like with the anniversary upcoming, Golden Week at the end of April, like, remember Golden Week last year, just like Saiyan Day that we've already mentioned, when Golden Week happened last year, Piccolo Jr. and 23rd World Tournament Goku were in contention as, like, the two best TURs in the game. So we just got the Tech Vegeta. Imagine we get another, like, 2 units that are Tech Vegeta level as Golden Week, and as a global player, you've just spent a huge chunk of your stones on summoning for Goku and Hirudegarn, when there's the, you know, fairly large possibility that the 2 Golden Week units are better than Goku and Hirudegarn. So that is something to bear in mind. And then, of course, the anniversary in July is always the big thing on the horizon. You want to have as many stones going into the anniversary as possible. And then these units will potentially return, I think, on the worldwide celebration banners. So, I mean, obviously that isn't until, you know, we're talking like August, September time. But so it's quite a long time to wait for from now if you really wanted Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Hirudegarn. But yes, if you're someone who's free to play or you don't spend a lot, so you've got to be careful with your resources, unfortunately I would say the banner is a pretty easy skip. However, there is one side note to that. I did double check my summon. I went back to my summon stream VOD from 2 years ago, from 2022, to double check to make sure that the banner, the STR Kid Buu and the physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku banners did have this setup. And I couldn't get a bigger image. I mean, I could make this box bigger, I guess, here if we zoom in like this a little bit. But the banners for Goku and Kid Buu, which should be the same format as this time, had these discounts. So not only are the first 3 multis discounted, so step 1 30, step 2 35, step 3 45, which of course adds up to 110. 110 stones for 3 multis. Then you get one free, so it's 3+1 summon format. Then we also get the tickets, very much like the ones Global gets for the anniversary, Dokkan Fest A and Dokkan Fest B. So you get 3 tickets per multi. So once you've done your 3+1, you also get 9 tickets. They obviously do this on purpose, right? Because they want you to do extra summons in order to get the ticket, enough tickets to do a multi. But what this means is 110 stones gets you 4 multis, because you get one free, and you get 9 tickets. So if you do another stone multi, so it's another 50 stones, that puts you up to 160 so far, for 5 multis in total. You then get another 3 tickets, which means you have 12, so then you can do a ticket multi. So that puts you up to 6 multis. So for 160 stones, you can do 6 multis on this banner, which would normally cost 300 stones. So it's basically almost half the price for 6 multis, right, instead of 3. So I would say if you have the stones to spare, because, I mean, again, if you're free to play completely, 160 stones takes a while to like build up to, especially if there's been, you know, no big easy A's drop or anything like that that gives a big chunk of stones. But if you have the stones to spare, 160 stones for 6 multis is pretty good, right? Like for me personally, I'm pretty excited for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like I say, I think both units are underrated. That Goku seems really fun to use. I like his super attack animation. I'm not as bothered that the Dragon Fist isn't as crazy as people wanted it to be. I mean, I wish it had been better, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's complete and utter garbage like some people do. And I quite like the stylistic choice for his actual TUR, like super attack, where he sort of changes between the forms doing the Kamehameha. I think that's kind of cool as a reference to the movie poster. So yeah, I mean, if you can spare 100, I mean, even if we don't go all the way to the 160, if you can spare the 110 stones, you get a 3+1, and then you get 9 tickets. You could then just do like 9 ticket singles and maybe get something off of one of those. Although, you know, wouldn't get our hopes up if you do a ticket multi, or at least getting the guaranteed SSR. We won't go into that whole debate, but I'm never a big fan of doing singles anyway. But if you end up with an odd number of tickets, then obviously you just have to do singles with those. But yeah, 110 stones for 3+1, and there's tickets involved, so if you are doing more summons, you get more tickets. Of course, as people who do spend money on the game, there will be purchasable ticket packs. Usually when they do these kind of banners, you'll just be buying chunks of these actual like Dokkan Fest A and B tickets. And then I believe they did this for the Kid Buu and Goku banners last year, but then you can buy a more expensive ticket pack, which is the premium ticket, which is then a guaranteed featured multi. So if you're someone who spends money on the game, the premium ticket having the guaranteed featured multi, there will be some people out there that will just pull Goku or Hirudegarn off of that ticket, and then that'll be it, right? You'll be done. So the banners will have this format, or should have this format, right? There's nothing to confirm 100%, unless, of course, if we've had the data download by now, then the Dokkan Fest A and B tickets will have been in there. So I guess me saying that it's just speculation will be redundant at this point, because by the time this video goes up, I'll have already done a video about the data download. So yeah, the banners should have discounts and tickets. We'll know by the time this video is actually going up anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. When it comes to the banners, as we've already discussed, like, they're really not particularly crazy. If you really want Goku or Hirudegarn, you know, it's unfortunate when it comes to a gacha game that you can't always summon for everything you want. If you don't care as much about the anniversary, then obviously that's fine. But, you know, the anniversary stuff is crazy. Beast Gohan is the best unit in the game, but Broly, Gogeta, and the Gammas are all really, really good as well. So you just have to be aware that you are, you know, going to have less stones for the anniversary if you summon on these banners. But, you know, discounts and tickets definitely tempting. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Will you be summoning? Will you be skipping? As I say, I will be live to stream summons, so come and watch me summon so you don't have to. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. The Ningen stream luck has been real. A lot of people getting Zenos for Vegeta in the chat when the banner dropped for Saiyan Day. So hopefully I will see you guys there, and hopefully we can pull both these guys. I ideally just want to get a copy of both of them, and I won't really do many extra summons unless we pull them super early. But of course I will be picking up the tickets and stuff like that, so hopefully you guys can join me for the stream, and hopefully we all get good luck. But let me know your plans for the banners down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.